Good morning. It's Saturday. It's me, Miss Mbaye. I'm coming on here because I made a video about the so-called diaspora wars between the Africans and the Black Americans. And lo and behold, African person from Nigeria come on in my comments saying, we are not attacking you, Akata. That's wrong right there. You're calling me an Akata. Akata means a wild animal. You're calling me a wild animal. You're repeating what the white man taught you in your country about the people your ancestors sold to him. You're calling me an Akata. But you'll come to America and you'll have your children and you'll get on public assistance and you'll get Section 8. You'll make your child pretend like they disabled mentally and get SSI. But we're the Akata. I'm ashamed of this diaspora war. I am a Senegalese Wolof woman born in America. My grandfather was a royal from Senegal. When I tell some Africans that I'm Senegalese, they say, "Oh, you one of those." When I told a Nigerian that I was Senegalese, I have Senegalese heritage, their response was, "Oh, you're one of those," and I was like, "What?" And I didn't understand that. So I asked my Ghanaian husband, who I was married to at that time, and he said, well, you know, we all believe that you Senegalese believe that you better than everybody. I was like, whoa. That's when I learned that not all 54 countries in Africa get along. Not all tribes get along, and there are over 2,000. They are always at some diaspora war or some tribal war with each other. I mean, it took me, it was like swallowing a big piece of brick that I couldn't get down my throat. When I realized that, I was so hurt because, like I said in my other video, I put Africans way up on a high pedestal. But when I went to Africa, they broke me down. They made me put them like on the bottom of my feet. And I can't say that for all Africans, but so far it's the majority of them. They come here and they act like white people. I don't know what the hell is wrong with them calling us Akatas, but they're here. The Nigerians are fighting in a masjid. For an example, my daughter went to school with this Nigerian girl. Nobody liked this girl, and I made her become friends with this girl because, as far as I was taught, Africans are relatives. And my daughter is Philippine and Senegalese, and she became friends with this little Nigerian girl, and then this little Nigerian girl teamed up with another girl and tried to jump my daughter in the bathroom. When I went to speak to her mother, like, what is going on? The mother tried to call the cops on me, and it was a whole big thing. It was a whole big thing. I'm telling you, court and everything with these Nigerians. Now, years later, like maybe 10 years later, we go to the masjid. No, I go to the salon. My cousin's working in the salon, and I'm sitting there, and this little cute little girl sitting there, her face is all scratched up. And I was like, oh my God, she's so cute. And my cousin is trying to tell me something. And she waits till the little girl go to the bathroom. And she said, oh my God, they're so horrible in the masjid. All her parents, all her mother and her sister do is fight. They've been kicked out of every masjid in the Bronx. And I'm like, oh my God. Lo and behold, who comes to pick her up? The same girl that attacked my daughter in the bathroom 10 years ago. I was like, wow. Now, prior to that, my sister-in-law was telling me that at the embassy, her job is like across the street from the embassy in New York. And at the embassy, the Nigerians are always fighting. They're always calling the cops on the Nigerians because they are always fighting. And I'm like, wow. And they call black people Akata, but they don't know how to behave in their own country. They don't know how to behave over here. They're getting kicked out of Ghana. Nobody wants the Nigerians anywhere because of their behavior. So for the person that called me an Akata, you better check that, honey, because I'm a Senegalese Wolof royal that was born in this country. It's not my fault that you're not a royal. And I could call you an Akata and an Ashawo, but I would not do that because I'm not made from that cloth. I'm a royal, and we don't do that. So if you don't like America, you could just go back to Africa. And I never thought I would ever say that to another African, because I have birthright citizen in this country. I am 8th generation on my mother's side and 3rd on my father's. Have a blessed day. Please like and subscribe to my channel.